Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing well. Today we are starting a new chapter, chapter number 6, triangles. Now in order to start the chapter, we will just discuss what we have already studied in your earlier classes. That is, you have studied what do you mean by congruent figures? Yes, congruent figures are those figures which have same size and same shape. Now what will be similar figures? When you will say that two figures are similar. In order to understand the difference between congruent figures and similar figures, I will just show you certain things. Okay, I have here two dictionaries of the same size and same shape. That means I can say that these two are congruent figures, right? Now another thing which I am going to show is two pens of the same size and same shape. So I can say that these two are congruent figures. Now I will show you certain other things which are, see here, these two are of same shape but they are not of same size, right? So I can say that these two figures or these two things are similar. Again I am showing something else. See these two things. These two also are of same shape but not of same size. So again these two act as similar figures. Okay, so now you got an idea about what you mean by congruent figures and congruent figures and similar figures, right? So we will just write down the points about what do you mean by congruent figures and similar figures. Okay, congruent figures are those figures which have same size and same shape. But similar figures are those figures which have same shape, but need not have same size. So the shape will be same, but size can differ for similar figures. So from these 2 points we can just say that all congruent figures will be similar figures, but all similar figures need not be congruent figures. Okay. Now when you say that two polygons are congruent, two polygons of the same number of sides are said to be congruent if their angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are equal. But when we say that two polygons of the same number of sides are similar, when their corresponding angles will be equal and their corresponding sides will be proportional. Okay, two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are proportional. That means if I am taking, suppose two triangles, both are taken as equilateral triangles. So I am just taking two equilateral triangles, and we know that for equilateral triangles angles will be 60 each, right? So all the three angles are 60 degree in both the figures. That means angles are equal. But I am taking the measurement as, suppose this is 3, 3, 3. For each side it is 3 because it is an equilateral triangle. I am taking this to be, suppose 6 each. So I can say that the sides are corresponding sides. If this is A, B, C and this is P, Q, R, what I will get is angle A equal to angle P, right? Correspondingly, I am just telling angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R. Now, if I am talking about the sides, what I can say is AB. When I am taking this side, I will take this side of the other triangle. AB by PQ, how much I will get? It will be 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2. Again, I will have AC by PR. AC by PR as again 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2, and BC by QR as 3 by 6, which is 1 by 2. That means I can say that AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR is equal to BC by QR. So this is the concept of proportionality. The sides are proportional and the angles are equal. So these are those 2 points for telling the two figures to be, or two polygons to be similar. Okay, here I have taken 2 triangles. Similarly, we can show for any other polygon. Again, considering 2 figures, that is 2 quadrilateral, I have considered ABCD and PQRS. Now here you can see that angle A and angle P both are 105 degrees. Then angle B and angle Q 100 degrees. Angle C and angle R 70 degrees. And angle D and angle S 85 degrees. That means I can say that angle A is equal to angle P. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle C is equal to angle R and angle D is equal to angle S. So all the angles, corresponding angles are equal. So their corresponding angles are equal. Then we have to look for the corresponding sides. So what will be AB divided by PQ? AB is 1.5 and PQ is taken as 3. That means you are getting 1 by 2 here, right? Then you have BC divided by QR, which is 2.5 by 5, which is again 1 by 2. Then you have CD divided by RS, which is equal to 2.5 by 4.8, which is equal to 1 by 2. And AD divided by PS is equal to 2.1 by 4.2, which is also 1 by 2. So you can say that AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to CD by RS is equal to AD by PS. So that gives you the corresponding sides are proportional. So you can say that the two given figures are similar. Okay, we'll start the exercise, first one, which is 6.1. First question is fill in the blanks using the correct word given in bracket. First subdivision, all circles are dash and you have two choices, either congruent or similar. So all circles means when we draw like this, that is congruency. Okay, now if I am drawing like this, I cannot say that every time it will give you congruency. So all circles means it is in general. At that time, if they are saying all circles of same radii, then you can say that it is congruency. Now this is only all circles, so that you can say that all circles will be similar. Okay. When they are of same radii, then only they are congruent. Next thing is all squares are. Again you have all squares means squares, if they have the sides, angles, so every time all the squares will have the same angles, that is angles will be equal. But when we talk about the sides, you cannot say that this is also a square, this is also a square, but I cannot say that both the squares are congruent. Why? Because the sides are not equal here, so that we will get that all squares are similar. Okay, when the sides will be equal, angles are equal and sides are equal, then they are congruent figures. But here you can have such squares in which the sides are not equal, so that in general case all squares are similar. Okay, third one is all dash triangles are similar. So you have to choose which type of triangles are similar, either isosceles or equilateral. Now when we look into the isosceles triangle, the angles may not be equal, right? And the sides will also be differing. But for equilateral triangle, every time angles are equal. For whatever equilateral triangle you take, the angles will be the same, but the sides may differ. So I can say that when the angles are equal and sides are proportional, then only you will have that equilateral triangle concept. So isosceles will not satisfy this, equilateral will satisfy. So your answer is all equilateral triangles are similar. Okay. Fourth one is two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are, again we have seen so much of examples, so we can say that their corresponding angles are equal and corresponding sides are proportional. Okay, clear I think? Second question is, give two different examples of pairs of, first one is similar figures and second one is non-similar figures. That means you have to give two examples each of similar and non-similar. Okay, now when you consider for similar figures, you can just consider two circles. If you are considering two circles of different radii, they will be similar figures. Okay, so for this you can just write two circles of different radii, right? That means if you are taking like this, these two are similar figures. So another example for similar figures, you can just take two equilateral triangles. Two equilateral triangles will give you, so their angles are equal, so you can say that angles are equal and sides are proportional, so equilateral triangles will give you your similar figures. Now for non-similar figures, you can just consider a square and a circle. That means a square and a circle will give you one pair of non-similar figures, and another thing, you can just take a triangle and a rectangle. Again, they are non-similar figures. Okay, triangle and a rectangle. So that will give you a pair of non-similar figures. That is up to you what you are taking, but they should be similar, and you have to choose in such a way that the two things which you are taking should be similar. Okay. Third question is, state whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or not. You have been given two figures. You have to say that whether they are similar or not. According to definitions of similarity, you can just see that the sides are proportional. That is, PQ by AB, if you consider, it is 1.5 by 3, which is again 1 by 2. Then QR by BC is also 1.5 by 3, 1 by 2. And CD, you have SR by CD, SR by DC is equal to, you have 1.5 by 3, which is also 1 by 2, and SP by DA is equal to 1.5 by 3. So all of them are giving you the same ratio. That means PQ by AB is equal to QR by BC is equal to SR by DC is equal to SP by DA. But the concept, one more concept which we have to clarify is the angles are not equal. They should have equal angles. So one point is okay since the sides are proportional. But the second point which is important, and that is the angle should be equal. Here it is 90 degree, but here it is not. So you can say that angle P is not equal to angle A. Correspondingly, angle Q not equal to angle B, angle R not equal to angle C, and angle S not equal to angle D. That is, the angles, corresponding angles are not equal. Since the corresponding angles are not equal, the two figures are not similar. Okay, they are not similar. Clear why they are not similar? Even if their sides are proportional, their angles are not equal.